I'm Boast from the UK, and I'm the team captain of Lowrance Team 1. Predator angler, experienced in boat, street fishing, kayak. I fished all the disciplines of the WPC. I regularly fish in Holland with my good friend and predator guide, Jan Boomsma, who is my vice captain.
I'm Jan Boomsma. I'm the vice captain this time. This is my 6th time in WPC, and I'm fishing with Boast this year for Team Lowrance 1. And I'm fishing a lot on this lake for like perch, pike and zander.
Weather conditions have been challenging. I flew in to Holland early part of last week to try and get a steer on how the conditions were, what the weed growth was doing, what the currents were doing, how the fish were behaving. It's been very hot very quickly, and fish do not like sudden changes in temperature. So this really hot spell that we've got doesn't only make it unbearable for all of the anglers out here, it also makes it really difficult for the fish. We have struggled with certain species of the fish, but I think Jan has got a game plan.
Yeah, our game plan will be that we start in the morning first for the zanders, and hopefully we get those quick, because it's like 1 hour window we have for the zanders. And after that we will go for the perch, and we hope to get a pike in between, so we have a lot of time for the perch, because the perch is really difficult at the moment.
So certainly some of the benefits that we've found out here from our practice days, when we've only been able to idle around on the sonar, or even places that we're fairly confident in, but we don't want to start fishing to spook fish which we know are present, is the active imaging. I mean, you find a huge benefit in that. You use that a lot with your perch guiding that you do over here. You are always glued to those screens. I mean, what are your thoughts on the active image?
You have a much clearer view to isolate. Like if you see a fish, you can see what the shape of the fish is, and you can see like what you want to see. Like if it's perch, it's a brim, you can see really the
because a lot of the times
fish.
we're pulling onto spots, and you're looking at them and you're analysing it and saying it could be, and then we get it to a set angle, and you're like, no, that's brim, that's brim. Pull off of it. So we're literally using that active imaging for exactly that reason, to find out where the fish are and if they are the key species that we're needing to locate. The other big thing that we've found is the shading patterns on the CMAP. That has been a really useful tool, so that when you're panning out on your screens and you're trying to look for depths, where you're looking for those contours and those drop-offs, and also some of these areas out here, there's some dangerous water out here. There's some really dangerous.
Well,
so the shading on the CMAP has been really good. I used that to my advantage in Sweden when I fished Predator Tour out there. That was really useful. So you can basically colour through all of your charts, and you can mark bands of depth, so you can pick like from 0.5 meters right the way down to 2 meters, and have that as like red, and then you can put your next band into yellow and your next band into green, almost like a traffic light system, so that you can see at a quick glance when you're running at speed, you can see where there's shallow water and where it's safe running water. But that has been a big thing for me. I've really liked that feature. Another distinct benefit that we found is the mapping tool of CMAP. We've been using that a lot to sort of the shaded palettes that we can pull up on the charts, and we can mark our shallow water zones and even our danger zones, because there is some dangerous pieces of water out here. Certainly around the small island behind us, just outside Hellevoetsluis here, you've got Slyplat, which is like a sort of nature reserve type bird island, and there's a lot of rocky pieces there. Really good tool. That shading on the CMAP, I've really found that a massive advantage in what we've been doing. The big question on everybody's lips is, where are you going to end up, or where do you want to end up? Where do you want to end up, dude?
We want to win it.
We do want to win it. Of course we want to win it. That is
our main goal.
Yeah, it's got to be your main goal. I mean, what, 2nd place? First of the losers? No, we're not up for that.